Okay, folks, we saw the model trains. Now it's time for the real trains. Right across the street is the Strasburg Railroad. And here we are at the Strasburg Railroad. Very busy today. Let's go see if we can find our special visitor. Photos. I wonder who that would be with. And looky here. There he is. It's Thomas. Now I think some of the other Thomas trains are here too. There he is. Hello, Thomas. How are you?
I am fine, Mark. How are you?
I'm fine. Looks like you're busy today, huh?
Oh, very much so.
All right. Have a nice day.
Oh, you too, Mark.
Oh, look. The green one is that Percy? Let's go take a look at Percy. Go around this way. Do not enter this. I want to walk through here if they allow us. Oh, Percy photos. Okay, so we're going to go this way. And I guess you have to pay for photos there. Walk around this way. I did see Mavis too, further down the line there. There goes Thomas. Oh, he's on the move. Here he goes. Let's go take a look at Percy. Let's see if I can get a video of Percy here. There's Percy. We'll walk around here.
Hi guys.
Nice side view of Percy. You see Thomas on the way down there. We're having pictures here with the kids. I think, Andy, you've probably seen pretty much all the Thomas episodes in the past. You used to watch them. All right. Let's head on over to the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania now. All right, here we are at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. This place is huge. Here we are. Railroads changed our lives forever. They sure did. Wow. This place is awesome. And it's huge. Where should we start, Andy? Pennsylvania Railroad, East Simmons, number 7002. A replica of the John Bull here. Would this be like the first steam engine? Yeah. This is not the original, of course. But I think the original's in the Smithsonian, isn't it?
Yeah.
But neat. They've had this here for years. You can just get a clue of the size here as Helene walks next to it. It's huge. Amazing. Many of these trains that are in here have been restored and could function. They always have some of these trains open that you can actually climb into the cab. We'll see which ones that they have open today. The world's fastest locomotive. 1949 Chicago Railroad Fair. That's the world's fastest locomotive. Year built 1902. Retired in 1939. Does it say exactly how fast it could go? Oh, 127.1 miles per hour. Yeah, it's pretty fast. Not by today's standards, I guess, but actually, that is pretty fast by today's standards. I don't know. That is pretty fast by today's standards. Yeah, I would imagine. We have all these down here. I want to get a look at the shay. They have a shay on the other side there, but it's still in the same place. Yeah, it's a big one, isn't it?
I really like the roll they put it on.
Yeah, it was all butter, I think.
94040 switcher. Yeah, railroad version of a tugboat. Move cars around in the yard. Look at that. Number 5741, passenger engine, G5, Pennsylvania Railroad steam locomotive for the commuter service for 2 decades. Built 1924, retired in 1955. I don't know if I can get this entire train in the video. It's so huge. This is one of my favorite designs here. Made by the Baldwin Locomotive Works, Philadelphia. Look at that. It's called the Tahoe. Read that information there. I really like this design of engine. I just like the look of it. These, what I call like old Western engines. They have a large funnel. You see how there's a screen over it?
Yeah.
That would stop sparks from coming out because you'd be driving this through like dry brushlands, and they had so many problems with fires early on the side of the tracks that they designed the funnels in that way to keep the sparks from coming out. Just the overall design of these engines are just one of my favorites. It's called the Rocket, an icon for the ages. Built in 1838, Rocket is the oldest steam locomotive exhibit at the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania. That's an original, 1838. I hope I can get it all in the video. A lot of restoration that went into this, I'm sure. It's a replica of an early steam engine. This one was built in 1939. But the original was built in 1825. Early days of steam travel, or steam drive, I should say. Information there. Replica. These things are huge. Number 1223. Oh, this was on in movies apparently. And Hello Dolly, Broadway Limited. This very engine. Get a look at the tender area where the coal would have been. Spin you around here so you can see some of the other engines. I won't be able to feature every engine in this video, there's too many of them here. I say this place is huge. Well, this place is huge. All right, well we have, what would you call this, a hearse? Is there a coffin in there? There is. That's a little bit creepy. Number 8177 passenger car. Steps toward greater safety. Just read that. have known about this transition from wood cars to steel. I was in an accident. The wood cars would just basically disintegrate, killing everybody inside. The railroad was basically forced to move to more durable designs in metal in their cars to be able to withstand derailleurs and crashes. Coach there. Caboose there. It's the bobber caboose. They actually sell these as model trains. You can buy what they call a bobbing caboose or bobber caboose, especially in G scale. They're designed to have a little bit of wobble as they go around the track. Didn't know that was a real thing though. There it is. Oh, look at this over here. Wow. The snow plow. Oh, it's open. All right. Let's see if I can get up here without hurting myself.
Sorry.
Ooh, thank you. Oh, look at that. Look at the floor there. I'm stepping on these bolts. I'm not sure what this linkage is for. Maybe it's for raising, lowering the plow on the front. As you can see, there's one there. There's a rotary plow there. I'm not sure they have one of those here, but they might. And that's one you can mount on the front of a train. There's sort of one in operation with some snow. It will be a snowy winter this year in Pennsylvania, but we haven't had one of those in a long time. We have a stove here for a person, I guess, who would stay here. And this is the wheelie it would raise to, used to raise the, I guess, the plow up and down. Pretty cool. Let's put all the, I see something here on the Russell snowplow. Moving on down another aisle here. You can see the front of that is open. You can see some boiler, I believe, is on the other side of that one. It's a smokestack internally there. One time I was in talks with doing a drone video here on the outside yard, which is closed today. Never materialized. Might be able to still work something out. They wanted me to come on a Sunday. Sunday before noon is when they're closed in the morning on Sunday. But I usually work on Sunday, believe it or not, so it's difficult for me to work it out where we could actually do it. On their schedule and mine, but maybe we'll see what we can do in the future. But we need to do that. You have these neat displays here, such as cars and things here also. There's a GG1 there. As a kid, I lived down the street from a large train yard. And I used to walk through the train yard, and we would ride our bikes through the train yard to get to the center of town, and we used to see these things sitting in the train yard in large numbers, because they've long since disappeared on the tracks. The only place you can see them is here. The most successful electric locomotive ever built. 4935. You can read that. Modern trains here, some diesels. Get a look inside there. And these are electric engines. However, they still are diesel driven. And what they do is a diesel engine drives a generator. The generator then drives electric motors. So even though this is an electric engine, it's actually still run by diesel. These are some of the electrical connections there. New style of switcher. Rats. How about that? The B1s earned the nickname Rats. The way they scurried around the rail yard switching cars. Have some cheese, rat. I guess that's some sort of a coal car there. Looks like, yeah, just a hopper, I guess, for that type of material. There's an older one here. Or Jenny. They were built in 1964. It was only an operation for a pretty long time, to 1998. 1 year after I was born, this was built. Oops, I just gave away my age. Here's the Sheg engine I wanted to show you. I mentioned earlier. Very neat design. These were built to traverse the steep mountain climbs. They were used for lumbering areas for companies like Ferguson Lumber. You can see the different style of trucks that they used. Put the information here on the screen here, on the screen, so you can read it. It's a really cool design. And another one here. So many different designs on the climate. Another one that could climb up on mountainous areas. Just read that information there. Another design for more mountainous areas. Let's read that information there. Gasoline tower looking one here. With a switch engine. Called the Vulcan. Read that information. How you guys doing? I'm not saying much. Also, I'm not moving much. But he did a depiction of the work crew here. Looks like that guy is a little bit pissed off. He's had enough of work for the day. Kind of neat. Of course, we got the supervisor there just standing around, ordering the men around. There he is with the hat on. And we got the pianists. They're working their butts off. Here we are at the sort of the back side of the museum. That's kind of neat. The Ola Mana Sweet Cargo Board. Oh, this is in Hawaii. Wow. Let you read that. Guys on top there. scales over here. There's a lathe over there. I think that's no, that's a scale actually. Crossing gauge structure. Let's see the picture of it. 1890s. The yard, as I mentioned before, is not open. There's an entrance to the yard I referred to, but we'll see. The sign there says closed. There's our snowplow train again. Lorry board. That's what they sounded like. Different style of flipping. This sort of information booth that used to be up front. They used to purchase your tickets from this here up front. We moved it back here. And there's the yard. And I know they're in the process of adding a roundhouse. They're actually transferring a roundhouse from somewhere. And then it's being built back there, so that may be why the yard is closed on the outside. You see some of the trains they have out there. Many of those trains are waiting to be restored. The roundhouse is back. You probably can't see it from here. Yeah, you can. It's back behind that large train there. And they're excavating the whole area. That's in process now. I'm going to take you up and give you a bird's eye view of the whole museum in a minute here. Who needs a drone? A really neat walkway which goes over top the whole museum, which we are on right now. Really neat views. Swing you over this side here. Unfortunately, we have these big pipes right in the way here. Now they have a restoration shop that's back behind this building. Visitors aren't allowed back in that. We need to be able to visit that. Maybe I'll get permission from someone in the future to do that. Reproduction of some station of whatever the station is, the Western Union Telegraph Cable. They had a building there which housed a model layout. It appears that Well, looks like it is open. Maybe not, but the lights are being turned off. So I think we've seen enough model trains for today, though.
All through the living room and mom was not happy. I just step over, but
Looks like we're going to see some more model trains here. It's a nice HO layout here. Let me get you over the bottom glass there. A little stool area here that maybe we can stand up on. I'm going to grab the glass though. All right, we're going to end the video here, folks. I don't know about you guys, but I'm all trained out. Folks, we'll see you in the next video. Oh, there's another announcement. They're closing the... Yep.
Please be advised that the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania will be closing promptly at 4 o'clock. That's about 15 minutes from now. The museum store, located at the front of the lobby, is now closing for the day. At this time, we ask that you please make your way to the front of the lobby, where you may exit safely from the front of the museum. Once again, the Railroad Museum of Pennsylvania will be closing promptly at 4 o'clock. Thank you.
Yeah, and that, folks, will serve as our closing.
Folks, as a heads up, I am shutting down the second floor for the day.
Okay.
The rest of the museum will be closing at 4 o'clock.
All right, folks, take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.